Dude, she has to be good though. Like, there's no way you make a character this sick and you make her bad. I'm sorry. There's literally no way.
Millennia since the fall of Remuria, and its history has long faded into the mists of mythology and superstition. Legends tell of how before the birth of the Court of Fontaine, there was an empire known as Remuria. Remurians believed their king Remus would bring eternal prosperity to the islands of the High Sea. However, the God King's seers prophesied discord. The greatest empire will face the most utter destruction, and this is Fortuna. Thus did the God King derive the primordial plan from the cycle of the 7 days and winds blowing over sea and land, and composed a splendorous symphony based upon it. He believed that the polities could escape fate's judgment and attain eternal paradise if they harmonized with his perfect symphony. But today... Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program! Let's take a look at the trailer! On occasion, we hold barbecue dinners at the house. They hunt for food, compete with each other, even cooperate. They enjoy participating in activities like that, and the feeling is mutual. After all, it's always possible certain familiar faces will be missing from the crowd the next time a similar event rolls around.
Something has come up, and since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
It was a great plan, shrouded in secrecy.
We all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord.
That's how I gained my power. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Participating in the plan will lose a lot of members in the process.
I did not anticipate we would meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis.
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neverland, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine. Transfixed! Everlasting as the moon! An order once given cannot be rescinded.
Do you have any idea what you're doing? You're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find.
I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
A traitor. Sino was chosen, but he was not the only one.
You'd like me to return my power?
I'm really looking forward to this rite of duels. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours.
I want you to become the next king of the house, yet you seem to have different ideas.
I'm not saying I have all the answers, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tasty water.
I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form. Good things come to children who do as they're told, so I do hope you decide to tag along.
There are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
I don't want to disobey an order from Father.
So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Dun, 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 dun. Hello, everyone. I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine. Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.6 special program.
Yay! Welcome, everyone!
Welcome!
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that everyone would agree that the House of the Hearth isn't an ordinary orphanage. But just in case you needed any convincing, we've invited their voice actors to share some information with us today.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Yvette. I'm the voice of Arlecchino, the father of the House of the Hearth. You might also recall that she's a Fatui harbinger known as the Knave. I'm so thrilled to have been invited to the special program.
Yeah! Hi folks, I'm Damon Mills, the voice of Linny, and he's also a member of the House of the Hearth.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And although he's not a member of the House of the Hearth, we've also brought the harbinger of laughter and cheer, the one and only voice of Arataki Ito.
What up? It's me, Max Middleman! Hey everybody, what's going on? My bros, my guys, my dudes.
Dude, so good.
Are you excited to be here?
Vibes.
Vibes for days.
All right, well, without any further delay, let's start introducing the new content from version 4.6. I've heard that travelers will be experiencing new content related to the House of the Hearth in the upcoming version. Erin, why don't you give us a rundown on what sort of organization the House of the Hearth is?
Yes, it would be my pleasure. Based on the most recent intelligence reports, the House of the Hearth is a Fatui intelligence organization operated by the Knave. It takes in children who no longer have a home due to all manner of reasons, and they receive an education in a variety of disciplines. Naturally, at the same time as it provides a home, the children also take on various responsibilities.
Okay, this sounds like everything that we already know from the game. Is there more news to hear?
Yes, everyone knows that the House of the Hearth is a rather complicated orphanage, and the Knave, the fourth harbinger of the Fatui, is still hiding many unsolved mysteries. So how about we start diving into all the new information that we have about Arlecchino?
Let's do it!
Yes, let's do it!
Okay, first, I want to hear it straight from y'all. What kind of person do you think the Knave is?
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling a lot of pressure right now. This is giving me all sorts of deja vu. I guess during the Fontaine Archon quest, I noticed that Arlecchino was really skilled at directing the conversation. Her way of speaking was incredibly refined and polite, but she was also incredibly intimidating. I mean, remember how Farina pretended not to recognize her and talked about having nightmares? I totally get where she was coming from. But that's just an outsider's point of view, right? What is the Knave like as a parent? I think Damon is probably the best person to answer that question. Okay, take it away.
Okay, you were hoping that I would be the weakest link?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very strict father.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strict. All right, it sounds like she gives everyone an intimidating impression.
Yeah, but I think Arlecchino loves all of the house's children equally, and she would never treat them harshly for no reason, though the kids feel a lot of pressure during her lessons and are often scared speechless by her stern attitude. It's probably for their own good. In an organization like the Fatui, these kids actually need to be more mature, tough, and patient than other children who are their age, you know?
That's actually kind of sad, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Who hurt this Knave? I want to know. Why are they this way?
Okay, wait. Are you trying to say that she treats the kids like that because she was traumatized?
Ooh, okay, now that's very sharp of you, but let's keep Arlecchino's secrets hidden for just a little bit longer.
Okay. I do have a question, though. Why did the children call her father?
Well, if you're curious about Arlecchino's past, then you'll have to find your answer in the game.
That's fair.
Her story quest, Ignis Purgatorius, will be released with version 4.6. Now, I don't want to spoil anyone's gameplay experience by saying too much about her quest, okay? But I do hope that travelers will be able to appreciate Arlecchino's unique charm after they've experienced her entire story.
Yeah. Version 4.6 will also introduce a new feature, the Focused Experience Mode. Now, if you use the feature while playing Arlecchino's story quest, then it will minimize the number of times that you'll be interrupted by characters or quest locations being allocated to other quests. So hopefully this mode will help travelers have a better story experience, you know?
Nice.
That's right. Yeah. And in the future, this function will become available for more and more quests.
Besides the story quest, I'm also looking forward to hearing the Knave's voiceover lines, because Erin's kind of awesome. We'll finally be able to hear what she thinks about the other Harbingers, too.
Yes, I selfishly also think that will be cool.
Yes.
Next, let's take a look at Arlecchino's elegant yet deadly fighting style.
Ooh.
Intrigue!
Yeah!
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. transfixed. This is where you fall. She's so cool.
I like how she glides.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, she's very elegant. Like, that was a perfect descriptor. Like, elegant but deadly. Like a
Yes,
like a
frightening.
ballerina of death.
Yes.
Everything she does is so effortless.
I know, right?
Yes. All right. Well, if we're going to talk about Arlecchino's combat abilities, then we're going to have to talk about the Bond of Life mechanic. You might have been a victim to it while you were fighting elite Fatui operatives in Fontaine. Does anyone still remember what a Bond of Life is?
Oh, are you going to be teaching us about her abilities? Guys, you're too loud. Pipe down. Sorry, let's listen to what she has to say.
Wait, I think I remember. It's the red portion of the HP bar. When you have a Bond of Life active, it'll absorb any healing that your character receives. So they can't regain HP until the Bond of Life value has been healed.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
very good, student. When Arlecchino has a Bond of Life greater than or equal to a certain percentage of her health bar, her normal, charged, and plunging attacks will be converted to pyro damage, which can't be overridden by other elemental infusions. And while she's in this state, her normal attacks will consume a portion of her current Bond of Life to deal more damage and reduce the remaining cooldown on her elemental skill.
Whoa. Wait a second.
It's a lot.
So you're saying that she'll deal more damage with her normal attack when her Bond of Life is higher?
Put simply, yes.
Whoa. Wait a second. No, wait. I get it. Wait, so Arlecchino can give herself a Bond of Life, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, otherwise she'd have to chase down enemies who can put a Bond of Life on her. Actually, that sounds kind of funny.
I'd like to see that. And that brings us to our elemental skill. Arlecchino's skill doesn't just damage enemies, it also applies a blood debt directive to any enemy that it hits, which will damage them periodically. And when she uses a charged attack or her elemental burst, she'll absorb nearby blood debt directives. This also allows her to obtain a Bond of Life based on the number of directives that she absorbed. So don't worry, Max.
Oh, I was very concerned.
I know you were.
Okay, hold on. She can't regain HP until her Bond of Life is removed, right? So how does she stay in the fight?
Well, after dishing out damage, Arlecchino's elemental burst will reset the cooldown of her elemental skill and heal her based on her attack and her current Bond of Life.
Oh, okay.
Also, thanks to one of her talents, while Arlecchino is in combat, she gains bonus pyro damage, but also cannot be affected by any healing effects other than the healing provided by her burst.
Whoa, so that seems like she's as ruthless to herself as she is to her enemies. Like she needs therapy.
Probably. She's kind of a savage. I mean, right. So Arlecchino even has a special kind of movement whenever she uses her charged attack, right?
Ooh, that looks perfect for scaring your enemies.
Yes.
Yeah, and for putting some serious pressure on them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about time to introduce the event wishes in version 4.6. You guys ready?
Let's do it!
So exciting!
Alright, during the first phase of version 4.6, Arlecchino, the Knave, and Linny will both enjoy a drop rate boost. The all-new 5-star polearm Crimson Moon Semblance will also become available. Also, the Wanderer and Baiju will return in the second phase, so be sure to keep an eye out.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Okay, so Aaron and Damon, do you have any other news you'd like to share?
Actually, I do. Let's discuss the new weekly boss.
Oh
That's
my
right. We were just talking about how the Knave shows different faces to her family members and to outsiders, but in special circumstances, she will reveal another side.
That's right. Are you ready to see a new Knave?
Yes! I am ready!
So ready!
Wow. Not even Linny and Fremine have seen this side of her before.
So the knave is accepting challengers now?
Oh my gosh, she's so elegant, but also super duper dangerous.
Ooh, feels even more badass with twice the badassitude.
Hey!
It's not so simple to see the knave's other side. She'll appear normally at first, as if she were giving you an ordinary training lesson, waiting to counter your attacks.
Yeah, it seems like she'll dodge all of our attacks like a phantom if we're out of her immediate range.
Yeah, it feels like she's implying that we're all in the palm of her hand.
I mean, you guys know what her personality's like. She doesn't want her children crying or running away from conflict. Instead, she hopes that they'll be able to take the initiative, even if their opponent is their own father. The outside world will not show her children mercy, so neither can she afford to be too forgiving to them. If you do not repay the blood debt directives the knave applies to you, all her attacks against you will be enhanced. But if you manage to out-heal the bond of life, the knave will reward you for repaying this blood debt, and your charged attacks against her will be enhanced.
Don't the bone wings on her back look like spiders?
Yes, that's it! Oh my gosh, it's like she has total control of her prey while she watches them struggle and closes the distance. Ugh, it's kind of creepy being the hunted one for once.
Okay. I think we should stop the introduction here. Let's leave some space for everyone to experience the challenge for themselves.
Wait, so I know that many travelers will be wondering about this. The knave's boss form is tied to her story quest. Normally, players would have to progress the story to a certain point in order to participate in the challenge. But now we have a quick challenge feature for weekly Trounce domain bosses.
Yeah!
As long as travelers are adventure rank 40 or higher, they'll be able to challenge her directly by going to the Adventurer Handbook, going to the Domains tab, selecting Trounce domains, and pressing Quick Challenge.
Oh, that's cool. It's a nice little shortcut to the battle.
Yeah! Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to that. That is really valuable information to have. And it also looks like it's my turn to deliver some news. 2 new artifact sets will become available in version 4.6. Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy and Unfinished Reverie. Travelers who are interested in them should stay tuned for more information.
Cool. Oh, you're finished. Okay, wait, how come your update was so short? It wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, give us more.
Okay, I actually do have other news to share.
Ooh.
Yes. In version 4.6, Sumeru City will be experiencing an unsolved mystery. Ooh.
And, for some reason, Sino's gotten mixed up in it.
Hey, how did you know about that?
His picture is right there.
Oh, right. Oops. Well, Sino wanted to investigate personally because someone involved in the case has a very unique identity, and the two of them share a close connection.
Sounds like there's some serious shenanigans going on.
That's right. Is this a case where we get to use violence if the situation gets too complicated?
Yes.
These are all very good guesses, but I'll offer you one clue that you probably wouldn't be able to guess otherwise. A mysterious youngster with connections to the mystery will make his debut during the case. And Sino's friends are not just freeloaders who only show up for food. Tainari, Kale, Alhaitham, and Kaveh will all come to support him when he's in a pinch. So yeah, if you want to know more about what happens in this case, then be sure to check out Sino's second story quest, Lupus Aureus Act 2. Travelers can venture to Sumeru and investigate the secrets lurking underneath the sands. In due time, of course.
Sarah, you totally delivered. That was great news. Speaking of great news, I think Damon also has some important information to share.
Wait.
Really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. What are we waiting for? We've just presented too much information too quickly. Can we take a break, please, so we can digest all of it, please?
Damon.
Please.
He can't keep getting away with this.
No, Damon, you're right.
I know.
Let's check out the first redemption code before we continue introducing the new content.
That's what I thought.
That was amazing. That's what I thought.
Welcome back, everyone! So,
Hey!
we've already told you the story of Arlecchino and the House of the Hearth. So, why don't we continue the story of Remuria, which you saw in the beginning of the program?
I would like this very much, please.
Yes, you did such a
Yes,
good job.
yes.
Encore.
A new area of Fontaine will open in version 4.6. Travelers will get to visit the village of Petrichor. Though, would there even be much to see on such a small island?
Well, yeah, guess this is where I'm supposed to really confidently say totally, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, now that you mentioned it, there's definitely more to this village than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, I think we're focused on the wrong thing here. This is where the kingdom of Remuria's remains lay at rest. So, how big was such a glorious and prosperous nation, really?
Oh, well, now that you say that, I mean, this little town looks a whole lot bigger.
Now that's a neat trick. Anyway, this is where we'll meet a talking cat. With its guidance, we will be able to see the civilization that vanished thousands of years ago.
What? Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
Anything for a talking cat?
As Aaron mentioned at the beginning of the program, King Remus composed a symphony, one with wondrous power that grants the wishes of the human souls dwelling within.
Yes, I'm getting it. I don't
You're
get it.
so not getting
I don't
it.
get
That's okay. I will explain it in a few words, so you'll just have to learn about the symphony by going on an adventure with this little cat. I'll avoid spoiling the adventure itself, but you'll arrive at the Remuria ruins with the cat. The kingdom's remnants slumber in the depths where the sunlight can't reach. You'll meet a dragon in the deep seas.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you'll be able to obtain powers relating to the symphony, which will help you explore the lost realm of Remuria. You'll be able to pause the melody within the realm of this ancient civilization. You can also unseal time in places where it stopped.
So these
cool.
powers will let you interact with specific objects in the ruins. You know, that might be useful for solving puzzles during your adventure.
Totally.
Ooh.
Meanwhile, a forgotten statue sits in a recess of the fated castle, silently proclaiming the immortality and glory of a great civilization. It awaits a warrior who would dare challenge the majesty of the ancient ruler.
Oh yeah, that's right. The statue of marble and brass will soon be coming as a boss. You can earn all sorts of materials if you manage to beat it in a challenge.
I'm so hyped for it.
Oh my gosh, yes! And Damon, you did such a great job with
Yes, you
introducing
did.
it.
That was great. That was
Yeah.
great, Damon. Wait, but real quick question. How do we even get to such a remote little island?
That is a great question. Travelers who have already completed the third act of the Archon quest, Song of the Dragon and Freedom, will automatically unlock a teleport waypoint in the village of Petrichor. Hopefully this helps travelers with exploring the new area.
I've heard that this feature will return for many new areas in the future.
So exciting.
I know. So cool. Alright, that's all the information that we have about Fontaine for now.
And now, outside of the region, ...
It seems like a new style of rock and roll is getting popular in Inazuma.
Rock and roll.
Yeah! Alright, let's all take a short break before we get into the next section. Take a look at today's second redemption code.
Yeah!
All right.
Welcome back, everyone!
Hey!
Okay, I hear that a musical tour is coming to Inazuma, and the organizer is none other than Arataki Ito himself! Max, would you like to tell us more about it?
It would be my absolute pleasure, compadre. So, I got a question. Does everyone still remember Dvorak?
Of course! He participated in last year's Lantern Rite, right?
That's right, yeah.
Both Hu Tao and Xinyan performed there.
That's right, and this time, it's an epic tour for the ages organized by none other than Ito and Dvorak.
Oh my gosh, and even the concert name sounds really epic.
Oh yeah, no, the way he says, iridescent, Arataki, rockin' for life, tour de force of awesomeness really gives off the feeling of rock and roll. And the theme of this concert is about life. Specifically, it's about a brave puppy who saved the lives of countless other creatures on the battlefield.
Aww, that's so cute. Adorable. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. I really hope the Music Festival of Life will inspire everyone to unleash their own rock and roll spirit. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ito himself will personally be performing on the big stage.
What? Oh my gosh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yes, it will be. And here's more exclusive news for you. Dvorak will be giving away a brand new musical instrument to our travelers called the Nightwind Horn.
Ooh.
So if you enjoy playing music in real life, or especially if you enjoy playing music in the game, be sure to check it out.
I'm looking forward to seeing more amazing performances from all the great musicians out there.
Are you now? Well, since you're so excited about it and the festival, why don't you help launch the Arataki Rockin' for Life Tour de Force of Awesomeness? Yeah, I'll try to. All right, there's 3 steps to preparing for the festival. Number 1, Extreme Carnival Ensemble. We can practice getting into the flow with some rhythm games while the stage is still coming together.
Wow, those keys look really unique.
Yeah, they really are. And the second task is called the Trillion Trinket Trawl. Say that 3 times fast. The Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl, the Trillion Trinket Trawl. I did it.
Ooh.
We can't have a rockin' music festival without a rockin' venue. So, travelers will be helping Dvorak spruce it up with his list of items.
It's a piece of cake, right?
Yeah. And lastly, we have the Meeting of Melodies. Can't have a party without adoring fans, so we gotta invite fellow music lovers to come jam with us. After listening to their tunes, we can restore the missing music notes.
Oh, so we'll be able to hear them sing. That is super exciting.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the point. Music gets you pumped. And after we've rocked out to the pure spirit of music awesomeness in Inazuma, over in Mondstadt, we'll be dancing to a tense and thrilling tune.
Hold up. What do you mean by tense and thrilling?
Does it mean anything if I say, Wind Trace, Seekers and Strategy has finally arrived?
Yes! I love Wind Trace. And yeah, it can get a little tense at times.
Well, the new name implies that the game has undergone some mechanics changes, yeah?
Yeah, you're correct. That's very intuitive of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll be playing hide and seek as rebels and hunters, just like before, but there are a few new rules.
Ooh.
Yeah, when rebels are captured for the first time, they'll be exiled to the surveillance zone for a short period of time. Now, they will be automatically freed after their time out, but also their friends can try to help them escape the zone early. But if you get sent to jail twice, you're permanently deleted from the game.
Ooh, that does sound tense and thrilling.
Right?
And that's not all. Oh no, each round will have 6 signaling devices, which will prevent nearby rebels from disguising or concealing themselves. The rebels' goal is to repair these devices while also avoiding capture. Once they repair 4 devices, they win the match. Oh, and rebels can work together to repair these devices. And hunters will either need to prevent the rebels from repairing the signaling devices, or they can simply eliminate their opponents.
If you team up with friends, then watching these games should be a blast.
She gets it. She gets it. But the next part is even more thrilling. When rebels are fixing a signaling device, the device being repaired will enter the high-speed signaling state. What does it mean? It means it'll give off a light visible by every player in the area. In fact, the device will even be marked on the minimap.
Ooh, okay. So that means that repairing the devices will expose your location. Oh my gosh. It's these sort of unexpected risks that can be the most nerve-wracking. This is going to be super interesting to play.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And in another event, travelers will receive a rather strange commission.
What do you mean, rather strange?
What I mean is, there's a chef who's famous for using unusual ingredients, and he wants to make friends with a Pyro Regisvine.
Huh?
Oh yeah, and not just a Pyro Regisvine, he also wants to befriend a Primo Geovician, and a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, and the Millennial Pearl Seahorse.
Huh?
You guys heard me the first time. Yeah, I thought you would react this way. Anyway, a chef recently returned from a trip to Natlan, and he started getting some ideas. He thought he should toughen himself up by having his own companion. You know, just like how people from Natlan have Saurian companions.
That makes sense. Kind of. Wait, did you say that he came back from Natlan?
Listen, Damon. If you want to know the
Okay,
details, go check out the event when the Virgin is live, alright? But for now, it's time for me to introduce the game club.
Okay, alright. Okay, hear you.
Alright, you got it.
You got
In
it.
this challenge, you can adjust the difficulty and your negotiation strategies. If you've got the guts, then you can take on fearless difficulty. You can also talk to Ranjit to adjust the number of negotiation strategies. So if you reduce them, it amps up the challenge difficulty, giving you the perfect opportunity to test your skills.
Cool.
Both active strategies and long-term strategies are available. You can trigger active strategies at will. However, your opponent's HP and level will change depending on the number of strategies that you've picked.
Ooh, that's cool.
So you've got to choose your favorite strategies to come out on top. Play to your strengths.
Wow.
Noted.
And moving on, travelers should be familiar with our next event, Vibro Crystal Applications.
Ooh, it seems like the event involves connecting different vibrating crystals in order to generate different effects.
Aaron, I am so impressed by how intuitive you are.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. That means
That is
so much
incredible.
coming from you.
Yeah, well, I meant it. Each round requires 2 teams. Before each battle, you can set up Vibro Crystal Harmonics plans for each of your teams. This will allow you to receive different combat buffs when you combine transmitter crystals and receiver crystals.
Basically, the transmitter crystal decides the trigger condition, while the receiver crystal determines the buff that your team gets as a result. By connecting them in different combinations, you can create varying harmonic effects. It's your custom buff plan.
Wow.
Spot on, Sarah Miller Cruz.
Thank you.
And you gain a harmonic point for each time that you trigger a harmonic effect. You can get even more combat bonuses if you accumulate enough harmonic points. Each challenge will have different trial characters, so you can choose the harmonic buff that works best for your team setup.
Nice.
Be sure to maximize your points if you want to exchange them for rewards.
Nice. Also, the Genius Invocation TCG event, the Forge Realms Temper, will be returning in version 4.6. The Heated Battle mode will also receive an update, so don't miss out, duelists.
And there's going to be an overflowing mastery event, so you can more easily train up the characters who need the extra boosty boost.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Max. You just did an amazing job.
that was impressive.
Thank you,
introducing all that.
Sarah. Oh,
And
thanks, guys.
since you introduced so many events in one go, I feel like you deserve a little break.
You know what? Yes, you agree?
I was gonna say, I agree.
too.
I agree. So how about now, let's check out the
last redemption code!
Yay!
Welcome back, everyone! Next up, we're presenting some information about improvements for different in-game systems.
Nice!
First up, we have some updates for the Serena Teapot, such as the Quick Obtain feature. Instead of having to navigate a bunch of menus, you can use this feature to put all missing furnishings into a queue, where you can use one click to purchase any missing components and then craft your desired piece.
Wow. Ooh, that does actually sound very convenient.
So convenient, so convenient. The avatar system will also be updated, so you'll be able to use more portraits of your familiar friends as your profile display.
Oh.
That's fun.
Oh, that mask is Hanachiru Sato, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's Arama,
You bet.
and the Thunderbird, and Rue, and more. This is amazing.
So many more. I'm sure lots of travelers like them. Treasure compasses have also been updated. Its markers will be displayed on both the large map and the mini map. The compasses will also include information about different map layers.
Sweet.
Way more intuitive.
Mm-hmm. It's time to eradicate all the maps with 99% exploration progress.
Heck yeah!
Exploration!
Eradication!
Now that we've gone over some updates to the game systems, it's time to talk about some Genshin Impact soundtrack news.
Let's go music!
Yeah, that's right. Genshin Impact's third Fontaine OST, Cantus Aeternus, will debut during version 4.6. This album features original music created by the Hoyomix team for the new region of Fontaine and related content.
Oh, yeah.
Music is my favorite!
So hyped.
Oh no, y'all! It looks like there's nothing left for us to present. I know. So I think that means it's time for this special program to come to a close.
Say it's not so.
Is there anything else that y'all would like to share with all the travelers who are watching?
Yes.
What? We need to have an answer right now in this moment?
It's okay, you got
now.
this. You got
Okay,
this.
okay, I'll make
go.
it easy and just be very selfish and say that I'm just so incredibly excited for Arlecchino. We did a lot of work with her. I think she's really cool, and I can't wait for everyone else to see how cool she is.
She's so cool.
Totally.
She's so freaking cool, and I love the whole quest and everything secret that I can't talk about right now. But I am also really excited for that and Linny's involvement in said things, and that's all I'm gonna say right now, guys.
Yeah, it was so hard to talk about this without spoiling anything,
I
but I'm
know.
so excited for you guys to experience this concert. It is so good, and all I can say is that I had more fun recording for this part of Genshin Impact than I've had in a long time recording. So,
Oh my gosh,
it's gonna be
that's amazing. Wow, I'm excited for all of those things too, and I'm also really pumped for the Wind Trace Festival because I love it so much. And it sounds like there's a ton of awesome things coming in version 4.6, so I hope everyone's excited.
Yes, I am.
Yay! Wow, okay, I just have to say, this was so fun being here with you today.
I'm so
y'all.
glad I got to be here with you guys.
This was
guys.
such a great
Thank
time. So thanks for being here, and I think that's all we've got for this program. So we will see you all in game.
See you guys in the
Bye.
game.
Bye. See you later.
Love you.
Bye.
हेलो हेलो ओम भाई, मेरा साउंड आ रहा है क्या? हेलो ओम भाई, साउंड का बताना तो ठीक से आ रहा है क्या? कोड रिडीम कर देता मैं। आवाज बढ़ाऊं? आवाज नहीं आ रहा है क्या? माइक्रोफोन का तो फुल है लेकिन साउंड। मेरा आवाज बहुत कम आ रहा है क्या? हेलो 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 हेलो। तेरा आवाज मेरा आवाज। मेरे को फिर डेस्कटॉप का साउंड कम करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मेरा आवाज अभी फुल है। रुको एक मिनट चेक करता मैं फिर भी। हेलो 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 हेलो। अभी आ रहा है क्या? मैंने डेस्कटॉप का साउंड कम किया है। अरे सही है सही है, मेरा वॉल्यूम कम था। अरे क्या हो भाई कैसे करते हो भाई? अरे वो जो बजिंग साउंड है वो अभी भी आ रहा है क्या ओम भाई? जो बस साउंड अपने को पहले स्ट्रीम पे आया था वो आ ही रहा है क्या अभी भी? पहले जैसा था वैसा रख। डेस्कटॉप का साउंड बढ़ा लेता फिर थोड़ा सा। हाँ बस अभी ऐसे था। डेस्कटॉप का साउंड थोड़ा मैं ज्यादा ही कम कर दिया था। अभी ठीक है ना? तुमको आ रहा है ना साउंड? कुकिंग क्या है? वो नहीं है, बस पहले जैसा था वैसे रख। हाँ हाँ कर दिया। मेरा साउंड आ रहा है क्या? मतलब जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ वो क्लियर आ रहा ना? मैं सेटिंग कर दिया पहले जैसा अभी तो। इवेंट कर लेता ना ये। अबे स्यू स्यू आवाज क्यों आ रहा? तेरा क्लियर है। अब वो इसका ही है शायद, फिर वो बर्ड्स का शायद। वो नहीं है बस पर। रुको तो अभी क्या हो गया? बीच बीच में आ रहा, इतना नहीं आ रहा कल जैसा। अच्छा अच्छा। इसमें वो ड्राइवर इंस्टॉल करके होता है बोलता है, वो एक बार मैं चेक कर लूंगा। ड्राइवर का देखना पड़ेगा एक बार। बाकी ठीक है ना अभी? मतलब क्या मतलब स्ट्रीम वगैरह देख सकते ना, उतना तो चल जाएगा ना? इतना देखने लायक तो है ना साउंड? हम मॉन्स्टर पे हूँ, मैं वापिस टेलीपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ। हाँ कर लेना। हाँ सही है। अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है चलो फिर। मैं देखता हूँ उसका और भी वो थोड़ा सा भी अगर निकलता होगा तो वो भी चेक कर दूंगा बाद में। वो मेरे को दोस्त को ही बुलाना पड़ेगा वो इसके लिए, ड्राइवर के लिए। मेरे को ड्राइवर का पता नहीं है। अरे ये क्वेस्ट कहाँ पे है? अच्छा ये इधर है शायद, इधर से स्टार्ट होता। कैन नॉट यूज इन करंट स्टेट। अच्छा होगा। तूने गेंशिन पीसी में कैसे डाउनलोड किया? भाई वो कर तो सब पेड भी करना है। अच्छा पेड भी करना है क्या? गेंशिन पीसी में डायरेक्ट ही गूगल पे आ जाता ना, गेंशिन का डाउनलोड लिखा है तो डायरेक्ट ही आ जाता गेंशिन का। खिलाता है इसको। अरे ये क्या है? क्या कहाँ पे पेट होता है? यहाँ पे पेट होता है इसको। अरे पेट तो बहुत ही शैतान है। अरे ईयर्स पे होता है कि ईयर्स पे? हाँ ईयर्स पे होता है। अरे कहाँ पे होता है इसका पेट? हो गया। हाँ मेरे को लगा होता है कि नहीं आज के दिन ये। तीसरा भी एक इधर। कॉन्फिडेंस सबसे ज्यादा चाहिए। हो गया। और गेम का वॉल्यूम कम कर दे। अच्छा ठीक है, रुको थोड़ा कम करता। अभी ठीक है क्या? अभी सुनना तो। कितना टाइम एक इवेंट करने को? हाँ अरे वो मिल ही नहीं रहा ना उसका, वो कहाँ पे पेट करते तो उसके लिए टाइम पास हो रहा मेरा। फोर्थ भी है क्या? बाप रे, अब ये फोर्थ कहाँ पे है? इधर वो पेट का सबसे हट जा रहा था तो कॉन्फिनेंस, ड्यूरेबिलिटी, एस्थेटिक, एस्थेटिक, इधर कॉन्फिनेंस। ये समझ रहे नहीं मेरे को पेट का कैसा है तो देखो है, यही गलत ही हो रहा मेरा। इन्होंने बहुत ही लाइट दिया ना, इंडिकेटर को समझ में नहीं आता इसलिए। क्या मुसीबत है, कहाँ पे सेट करो? हाँ इधर समझ में नहीं आ रहा हूँ भाई क्या बचा है तो। क्या हो गया इधर? पांचवा लॉक है ना, अभी के लिए हो गया मतलब।
Add Astro. Thank you for completing. Add Astra.
तो लैग हो रहा मेरा गेम अभी हो भाई। 10 फुल नहीं हुआ है, 10 फुल होने से फुल करेगी। वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट अच्छा ये कर लेता तब तक। गेम बैठे हो रहा है।
Illusion shattered.
से उधर में तेरा डीले का भी कुछ कर ले। अरे डीले तो उतना होता ही है ना, थोड़ा बहुत तो होता ही है डीले, एकदम टाइम पे नहीं होता है शायद, क्योंकि मैं देखा था ना पहले को भी एकदम मतलब ये नहीं होता है सीन। पूरा सीन होता ही नहीं वो भाई। अच्छा बच गया अभी। अरे चेस्ट को कैसे ओपन करूँ ओम भाई? अरे तो हमेशा लिंक शेयर का क्यों भूलता है तू? सर्वर दे उनका स्ट्रीम। अरे हाँ उसका भूल जाता। इसके आर्कॉन भाई के इस पे डाल देता, वो डस्की के इस पे नहीं डालता क्योंकि अभी डस्की के पहचान का नहीं है ना, वो उसको जान पाएगा। और रुको आर्कॉन भाई के इस पे डाल देता अभी। सेल्स प्रमोशन से हूँ। नहीं, किसी के भी स्ट्रीम पे इतना डिले नहीं है, तेरा ही बहुत डिले 10 सेकंड ज्यादा हो गया। हाँ अरे वो अभी अभी तो 2 दिन पहले तो बताया तुमने, उसका स्ट्रीम का अभी पता ही नहीं था ना मेरे को। अरे लेकिन मैंने आरकॉन भाई से तब को बात किया तो वो बोले डिले तो रहता है, शैडो भाई भी बोले थे थोड़ा डिले रहता है। देखना पड़ेगा एक बार फिर से लेकिन, क्योंकि मैंने डिले का देखा था ना तब को, वो सेटिंग तो मैंने सब की है डिले की, लेकिन उसका डिले जाता ही नहीं है वो। गेम पता नहीं क्यों काफी आ रहा है, एफपीएस ड्रॉप हो रहा गेम की, इतने ड्रॉप नहीं हो कभी। क्या होगा पता नहीं। मरा ही नहीं गया, और कौन बाकी है अंदर हो क्या? अरे ये अब किधर गया फिर? स्लाइम भी बाकी है। अरे नेटवर्क वाईफाई था, नेटवर्क का थोड़ी इश्यू है। वाईफाई उसमें भी मेरा 200 Mbps का पैक है, 1200 का मारा है मैंने। अब उससे ज्यादा क्या कर सकते हैं अपन, बोलो। नेटवर्क का इश्यू नहीं है, वो यही वैसा है ना, सेटिंग ही पर फिर से एक बार चेक करता मैं, कुछ होता होगा चेंजेस तो। स्टार है कहाँ पे? नीचे में शायद है। रुको मार्क कर देता मैं मैप पे। गेंशिन के मैप पे मार्क कर देना, क्या पता है फिर। अब वही तो बोल रहा मैं, नेटवर्क का इशू नहीं है वो, कोई तो भी और ही इशू होगा तो भी। क्या इशू है क्या पता। देखता फिर भी मैं चेक करता, हो गया तो अच्छा ही है। ऊपर जाने का रास्ता किधर है? ध्यान से रखना पड़ेगा। ज्यादा ही ऊपर है। हाँ इसके लिए ये निकालना पड़ेगा। हेलो सेनपाई, नमस्ते ब्रो। ये कहाँ पे? सब इधर उधर फैले हुए।
Yes. Very nice.
और मारना पड़ेगा।
All yours, should you have any use for it.
Defeat the heavy. जेपेक्स करके स्ट्रीमर है, अच्छे बंदा है, उसको बताया तेरे बारे में, तू भी उसके स्ट्रीम जाके मिला कर। हाँ हाँ मिलूंगा ना, पक्का मिलूंगा। स्ट्रीम होने बाद चेक करते, फिर जब वो लाइव मिले तब ज्वाइन होंगे अपन जरूर। मेरे को शेयर कर देना उनके चैनल का लिंक, फिर मैं चेक करता ज्वाइन होगा वो लाइव होने से। तेरे को खुद दूसरों के स्ट्रीम पे जाके फ्रेंड्स बनाना कर। हाँ लाइव है अभी वो। अच्छा अच्छा हाँ, लेकिन आप भी ज्वाइन नहीं हो सकता ना अभी, मतलब मेरा भी स्ट्रीम चल रहा है। बाद में अगर मतलब लाइव रहा तो फिर ज्वाइन होते। सर्वर भेजा है क्या उसका? अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है। कैरेक्टर की बहुत कमी है यार। हाँ जाएगा, हाँ बिल्कुल। मैं तो जाऊंगा अभी, चेक करूंगा, मतलब स्ट्रीम होने से अगर रहा है तो। थोड़ा मिलेगा तो तेरे चैनल बढ़ेगा, नहीं तो बहुत हार्ड पड़ेगा। हाँ वो भी है बल्ला, चेक करा करूँगा मैं। तुम्हारे जैसे बातें सीखनी पड़ेगी मेरे को भाई। मेरे को भी बड़ा बड़ा बनना पड़ेगा फिर तुम्हारे जैसा। आज तो बहुत यार, मतलब इतना एफपीएस ड्रॉप हो रहा मेरा होम पे। इतना एफपीएस ड्रॉप नहीं होते थे। अरे ये कैसे लेते हो भाई? ये ओपन कैसे करूँ मैं, बता दो। ये इससे ओपन होता है, तो म्यूजिक प्ले करना पड़ता है, तो मारना पड़ेगा फिर। बाहर आने के पानी के बाहर कहाँ से, यहाँ से जाता। अरे मैं बात नहीं करता, बस ये बोलता जाके मेरा और है एक ऐसा कि दोस्त बन जाते थे। हाँ तू जाके किसी के भी स्ट्रीम पे मेरा ये नाम पूछ 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 लेना है। वो ये तो मैंने भी नहीं किया। अच्छा तो ओम भाई फेमस हो गई थी। अरे अभी तो म्यूजिक का आया था मेरे को, कहा तो भी कहाँ अटक रहा मैं यार ये पानी में। ये इधर है म्यूजिक का। फुल पहचान है अपन की। हाँ बात तो सही है ओम भाई। ओम भाई की पहचान पूरी पूरी है। हो गया क्या ओपन? ओपन ही तो नहीं हुआ है अभी तक के। क्या आगे क्या करना पड़ा? अच्छा इधर भी है एक। वही तो मैं बोला। हाँ हो गया होगा है तुम्हारा, तुमको याद नहीं अभी। एक चेस्ट के लिए क्या क्या करना पड़ता है देखो, एक चेस्ट के लिए इतना घुमाते ये लोग। अरे गिर गया। इसको मार रहा तो इसको ही लगता है, फिर से जाना पड़ेगा। ये मशरूम को हिट ही नहीं लग रहा। तो फिर से लेने जाना पड़ेगा उधर। हाँ लेकिन फिर भी एक चेस्ट के लिए कितना तड़पाते लोग, सोचो मतलब इधर जाओ उधर जाओ ये करो। अरे इसको क्यों लग रहा है ये, उसके पास में जाके मारना पड़ेगा शायद, देखता तो उसके पास में जाके। इसको ही लग रहा हो, यदि इसके पास में ऐसे जाके इधर से मारता। हाँ अब लग गया। अरे अभी भी ओपन नहीं हुआ है तो, अरे तीसरा भी है देखो भाई, गलत, इतना गलत। अरे इधर भी है, मैं तो लगा हो गया अभी 2। और वो दिया भी इन्होंने एक ही जगह पे, मतलब वहां पे वापस जाके फिर ही लोग बोलते हैं। देखो तुम बोलते एक इवेंट के लिए इतना टाइम लगता है, ये एक चेस्ट के लिए कितना टाइम लग रहा। फिर से वापस जाओ, वहां पे जाओ। क्या बोल रहे, 1 मिनट रुको। हाँ बैनर दिखा कितने दिन का है, मेरा हेडफोन्स का चार्ज खत्म जा रहा, कल मिलते यार रात को। अच्छा ठीक है चलेगा। फाइनली खुल गया है बैनर। क्या अभी 10 दिन बचा होगा शायद, 10 दिन 17 घंटे। इतना मेहनत से एक चेस्ट खोला मैंने। मार्क कर देते इसको। भाई इतना वेट करना पड़ेगा, फिर कनेक्ट ही नहीं, कनेक्ट कंटेंट ही कंटेंट होगा। हाँ वो भी है, अभी भी चालू है बोलना। अभी मेरे इतने दिन की गैप हो गए तो मेरे पास स्टोरी है। अभी मेरा इतना सब हो गया। अभी वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट है बोलते ना, उसको बाद में कर लेता, दोस्त को हेल्प कर लेता, उसको भी चाहिए हेल्प। दोस्त के वर्ल्ड में जाके आता। अरे अपडेट आया है क्या? अरे यार हट। हेलो आ गया।
You should probably give him some space. Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some honorary knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed. Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to... You're surrounded by good people now. Looks like it worked.
Whoa, this cat he deserves a name fit for a night cat.
You really do have a way with cats.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit.
It doesn't matter to me either way.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely...
हेलो वी भाई, नमस्ते सर। आप स्ट्रीम करते हो अभी भी? हाँ जी। अरे मैं बाहर सिटी था अभी बहुत दिन, मतलब क्लासेस के लिए था ना, तो इसलिए स्ट्रीम बंद थी। अभी आ गया वापस, अभी वापस रेगुलर चालू है। हो रहा ही नहीं यार, ये क्या है? तो देखो, कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाना है। कॉन्फिडेंस ये करके, कॉन्फिडेंस ये हो गया तो ड्यूरेबिलिटी ठीक है अपना। यहाँ पे भी ड्यूरेबिलिटी, यहाँ पे एस्थेटिक करके यहाँ पे ड्यूरेबिलिटी। कॉन्फिडेंस कम हो जाए रिलेटेड तो डालते हैं। गड़बड़ हो रहा है, कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रहा है। हाँ अभी भाई, इसलिए बंद थी स्ट्रीम। कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा हो गया, इसको क्या करूँ तो कम कर। अभी एक ही चीज रहेगी, ये एस्थेटिक्स थोड़ा सा कम रहेगा। कुछ तो गड़बड़ हो रही है। देखो ये बोल रहे, ये बोल रहे, फ्लावर पॉट ऐसे भी तो नहीं हो रहा है। लास्ट में दोनों एंड वाले दो लास्ट में दोनों एंड वाले। कोई नहीं, आप आए तो हम भी आ गए। अरे थैंक यू वीर भाई, धन्यवाद। लास्ट में दोनों एंड वाले दिया, फिर ये कंफी वाला दिया, फिर एक और कंफी वाला। ये देखो लास्ट में दोनों एंड वाले दिए, ठीक है। नहीं, दो ज्यादा हो रहे शायद, मेरे को लगता है। एक ही इधर होना चाहिए, एक कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, क्योंकि एस्थेटिक हो गया मतलब। फिर ड्यूरेबिलिटी एक होना चाहिए, फिर ड्यूरेबिलिटी बढ़ाना पड़ेगा कॉन्फिडेंस। हाँ अब भी हो गया, वो हो गया वीर भाई। क्या टाइम लगा है, लेकिन हो गया फाइनली। बहुत ही टाइम पास हुआ लेकिन इसमें। अरे वीर भाई साउंड कैसा आ रहा? माइक अभी नया दूसरा लिया है, तो साउंड का ठीक ठाक आ रहा है कि? ये भी मेरे को हार्ड जाता, पता है, ये भी समझ में नहीं आता है क्या है। तो देखो है क्या है, ये पेटिंग का सीन की समझ में नहीं आता। और भाग गई है तो सीधा। टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैंने अपने पॉट्स कहीं गिरा दिए। क्या बात कर रहे एयरपोर्ट? अरे भाई भाई इतनी महंगी चीज कैसे क्या घुमा दी तुमने? तो बस फोन स्पीकर से जैसा साउंड आ रहा है। अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है। लेकिन क्या तुम ऐसे इतना बड़ा नुकसान कर दिए भाई, ध्यान रखना चाहिए। वही तो, इतनी महंगी चीज घुमा दे यार तुम, लोगों का लेना नहीं होता है वो। अरे कहाँ पेट करूँ इसको, गेम प्ले ट्यूटोरियल देखने को तो। You can select a cat from the throne or directly invite a cat that can facing the other person. ठीक है, the 8 points where you can pet the cat are right ear, left ear, face, lower, upper, or tail, right. Different cats have their own preference for where they wish to pet it. Ear दोनों, face है, ये है पूछे। Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet right where the cat likes it, it's convenient, but this value remains the same, or should you pet the hurt display the pet. Repeatedly petting the same part of a cat will cause friendliness to increase by less and less until it no longer increases at all. You must adjust your approach to it. Once a cat finds a healthy areas where it is not enjoying, it may change and it may. अच्छा पहले देखो, ये ईयर है बोलता है, फिर ये फिर और फेस पे था ना, उस पे काम ईयर, हाँ ईयर पे क्या फेस पे था ना, कहीं तो फेस पे नहीं ले रही है, फेस पे था उन्होंने बोला। अरे चली गई देखो है भाई, कितना गलत है ये। देखो फेस से करते हैं, देखो एक ईयर, फिर दूसरा ईयर, फिर ये यहाँ पे कहाँ पे तो भी बोले थे, ये यहाँ पे आ रहा है क्या, नहीं बोल रहा है यहाँ पे क्या है, ये कैट बहुत ही शैतान है। हाँ अब पूछ को भी नहीं बोले, तो बैक पे ट्राई करो, बैक पे करोगे तो बैक है, यहाँ पे आ रहा है शायद क्या। और ये कैट कुछ काम की नहीं है, बहुत ही शैतान वाली कैट लग रही मेरे को ईयर का तो समझ गया अपने को, ईयर के आगे ही नहीं बढ़ रहा काम। देखो ईयर करके पहले ईयर, अभी दूसरा ईयर भी पता है अपने को, ये दूसरा ईयर। हाँ अभी कहाँ पे जो फेस पे करके देखोगे फिर से फेस पे, लेकिन ये गुस्सा होती है। ट्राई करके देखूंगा फेस पे। गुस्सा हुई। पॉ पे बोला तो मैंने, लेफ्ट और राइट का। हाँ पॉ पे हो गया। टेल ट्राई करो। टेल पे किया था मैं, टेल पे भी गुस्सा हो गई है। देखो टेल पे ट्राई करके देखो, लेफ्ट ईयर राइट ईयर, लेफ्ट को राइट को हो गया, 4 हो गए। देखो टेल पे गुस्सा होती वो है। दूसरा मतलब दूसरी जगह ट्राई करते टेल पे। हाँ यहाँ पे करोगे बीच में। हाँ यहाँ पे हो गया बीच में। अभी नहीं पता मेरे को कहाँ पे किया। पीठ पे नहीं बोल रही वो, पीठ में मत छू बोलते। हाँ इधर है, इधर है। फ्रंट पे कहाँ पे, फ्रंट पे एरिया नहीं समझ में आ रही मुझे कहाँ पे करूँ। फ्रंट पे फेस पे भी नहीं छूने दे रही हो। फेस का भी होना चाहिए। हाँ यहाँ पे शायद। अरे हट, बाप रे बाप, कैट कितना दिमाग खराब कर रही। तो लेफ्ट ईयर, अब रुक जाओ एक जगह पे। ईयर लेफ्ट फ्रंट पे में भी, फ्रंट पे कौन सी जगह पे करो होगा फ्रंट पे, लेकिन मेरे को एरिया ही नहीं जानना। कैट बहुत हरामी है थे, ये मान रही नहीं अपने को। देखो हाँ अपन फिर से देखते हैं गेम प्ले ट्यूटोरियल। देखो लेफ्ट राइट, ये 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 बीच में इसके पार्ट से। ठीक है देखो लेफ्ट राइट, टेल पे था ना, टेल पे भी नहीं हाथ लगाने दे रही है। टेल पे था, मैं चेक किया था। रुको एक मिनट और एक मिनट। फ्रंट पे इधर है और फेस पे आई के नीचे। और भाई हो रहा ही नहीं रे, क्या करूँ इसका, छोड़ दो क्या। कैट भी डाउन लग रही मेरे को। देखो ना बाकी सब अच्छे थे, देखो शक्ल से ये एक ही मेरे को बहुत ही शैतान लग रही थी। तो देखो शक्ल से बाप रे बाप, दिमाग खराब हो गया मेरा। एक, दो, ये जिद्दी बिल्ली है। वही तो, ज्यादा ही जिद्दी है वो, मान ही नहीं रही। इधर मैं पेटिंग कर करके थक गया इसका, बिल्ली कुछ मानने को तैयार नहीं है। और पूछ को हाथ ही नहीं लगाने दे रही है तो। हाँ, पूछ को हो गया, ऊपर में था, थोड़ा सा ऊपर में। फ्रंट का कहाँ है इसका पता नहीं। फ्रंट टेल का भी हो गया, अभी बस फेस का और फ्रंट का 2 बाकी है। और फेस पे और फ्रंट पे मेरे को मिल ही नहीं रहा, कहाँ पे करूँ तो। बैक ट्राई करूँगा, बैक पे भी होता है। रुको, देखो मेरे को उसके एक पार्ट मिला, अभी चेक करो, फिर से करता। 2 टेल भी मिला था मेरे को उसका। 3 4 तो टेल भी है, देखो ये देखो टेल, यहाँ पे टेल भी है। और एक ये इधर का भी पोर्शन है, इधर का भी कर देते अपन, यहाँ पे ही काट देते। देखो ये भी मिल गया। अभी बस 2 और पोर्शन चाहिए अपने को, वो 2 पोर्शन ही नहीं मिल रहे बस। ईयर पे फिर से करूँगा। हाँ, फिर से कर सकते हैं अपन, देखो है। हाँ, हो गया फाइनली वीवी भाई, कर दिखाया अपन लोग ने। तो इतना इजी वाला टास्क के लिए इतना टाइम लग रहा अपने को भाई, खराब था। ऐसे बिल्ली तो कभी ना रखूं मैं घर पे। भाई पूरा दिमाग खराब हो गया, लेकिन उसका करते करते मेरे को लगा होता कि नहीं उसका आज के दिन। कोई क्यूट नहीं है वो किटी, मैं बिल्ली ही ना रखूं घर पे। वही भाई, लगती क्यूट है लेकिन है बहुत शैतान। छोटू डेविल है वो।
He does have a certain endearing quality.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that certain.
वी भाई कौन सा कैरेक्टर ले रहे हो वैसे अभी?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation.
Please.
इनका स्किप कर देते जल्दी जल्दी। दोस्त का वर्ल्ड में भी जाना है, दोस्त को हेल्प
Not too long
करना।
ago, interim team feline treatment case number 3, Sir Pouncelot. We knew we had to.
You're saying Sir
Well, I suppose.
So that's for cats, or which in turn...
Exactly.
टीटो लिया है अभी, क्या बात कर रहे? टीटो कब आया?
You don't need to worry too much.
टीटो आया था कभी?
Although he still might appear a bit larger than
मेरे को
him
ध्यान
might
नहीं
have
दिया।
Sir
नहीं नहीं,
Lancelot's
ईटो क्यों
extreme
लिया अभी
level,
भाई? ईटो तो कोई
however.
खेलता नहीं ज्यादा।
Well, they are, no matter how.
If that's the case, then...
Wait,
Well, we do the investigation any night you got...
All good points.
अब इसका प्रोनाउंसिएशन नहीं आता मेरे को, आर्ली चीनो का बारी। हाँ सब उस पे ट्राई करना सोच रहे हैं। मेरे को काजुआ चाहिए था यार, पर
Hey, my veil.
पता
It
नहीं।
appears you...
Oh,
I've decided when I open for good.
oh, well, this errand has...
I don't know much if my fellow knights run into any strays.
Thank you, thank you. The trial fate.
now that's Paimon can't wait for the verbal.
हो गया खत्म। गलती से ले लिया, ऐसी इतनी बड़ी गलती कर दी तुमने। 1600 होने से 10 पूरी करेंगे अपन। तुम भी ऑनलाइन है क्या? काजुआ पे 22 की पीटी है मेरे, मिलेगा नहीं, मुश्किल है, 10 ही दिन बचे। 22 पीटी में क्या ही होगा? वो किस्मत पे, अगर किस्मत से मिल गया तो ठीक है, गारंटी वाली है, लेकिन 22 ही है बस। डिस्कॉर्ड पे हेलो 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 आवाज येत आहे का रे?
हाँ आता है।
हाँ ठीक है, मैं येत आहे ना?
हाँ इकडे मिशन करूया।
एंड फार्म करने के लिए कौन सा एरिया है? फार्म करने के लिए कौन सा एरिया, मतलब कौन सी बात कर रहे हो अभी भाई?
इकडे रे मिशन पाय बरं
कुठे ते?
माझ्या आवाज बी चालला स्ट्रीम वर?
तेच आहे,
हिंदीत बोलतो मी।
ऐक बरं एकदा,
थांब मला मोबाईल चालू कर लागेल।
स्ट्रीम चेक कर बरं, जाते का तो मध्ये माहिती।
हे कर ना, काय कुठं मिशन आहे ते?
काय बे?
हे रिकॉर्ड द कंडेन्सिंग कंपोनेंट्स।
मला थोडी दिसते, तुलाच पाहा लागेल। हे मोठं मिशन आहे, केलं होतं मी, फिरा लागते गोल गोल।
मला एक तर दिसलं इथं कुठेतरी। दुसरं काय आहे आपल्याला करायला?
फार्म करने के लिए कुछ है नहीं अभी? क्या अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है अभी, मतलब सब मेरे पास पुराने कैरेक्टर है और वो सब फार्म हो रखे है ना, तो इसलिए। वैसे विवी भाई, ये मेरे दोस्त का भी साउंड आ रहा है क्या डिस्कॉर्ड पे, ये सॉरी स्ट्रीम पे? अभी कुठे काय झालं बे? काजुआ मिलने से ठीक था, काजुआ मिला ही नहीं मेरे को। काजुआ चाहिए था मेरे को। अबे ते गेन्शिन कोड घेशील माहिती, 300 प्राइमो जेम्स भेटतं।
कुठे आहे मला ना?
हो सेट करेन तुला। अबू कुठे गेला तू?
थोडं स्मार्ट राहतो।
वरती कस काय गेला?
अरे मिशन नंतर करतो मी, आपण दुसरं काहीतरी करू।
अबू वरती कस काय गेला तू?
आलो मी खाली।
अब खाली गेला का? मी म्हटलं वरती गेला का?
बेमोशनच झाला माझ्या तिकडे, लोक नंतर युट्यूब वर पाहिजे।
अब खाली आहे की वरती आहे? मला दिसून नाही राहिला।
खाली आलो मी।
तो खाली कुठं? नुसतं खाली आहे ती।
एकदम खाली आहे का तू?
हाँ
आता लिशन को हवेत आहे.
हाँ दोस्त का भी आ रहा है. और ये तेरे मैप कितना एक्सप्लोर है. मेरा क्या, मेरा तो अभी वो जो नया आया था ना बीच में, मतलब वो अपना कहाँ से कनेक्ट करते हो ते याची जागेचं नाव विसरलो कडे मी. वो फाउंटेन को कनेक्ट नहीं होता क्या? वो मैप मेरा एक्सप्लोर नहीं है कुछ भी, थोड़ा थोड़ा ही एक्सप्लोर है बस. बहुत बाकी है मेरा. मैं मतलब 2 मंथ का गैप हुआ है अभी भाई, इसकी वजह से कुछ भी नहीं किया.
Shouldn't get careless.
Get me out of here.
काय करतो रे?
हाँ लिए लिए बराबर. अरे भाई मराठी समझती क्या तुमको बीवी भाई? अभी चेस्ट ओपन करने में इकडे माझ्याजवळ चेस्ट ओपन करे.
आपण काय करतो काय आपण?
फार्म करू जाऊ दे बीवीचा. आहे तुझ्याकडे ते कंडेन्स.
हा इकडे बरं दिसते का बाबर? इकडे कसं खुलते बाबर?
का
याच्यात हे आहे.
कोशिश करो तो 30 पुल्स कलेक्ट हो जाएंगे. हाँ 30 पुल्स हो गए,
फायर इथं.
लेकिन 30 में मतलब 50 में पता नहीं मिलेगा कि नहीं. देखते. अबे हाँ हे काय हे खाली आहे तो काहीतरी. हे खालून घ्या लागते इथून. हे इथे काहीतरी हे घ्या लागते रे. हे उचलता येते नाही. हे वरती ठेवा लागते. नाही इकडे 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 पहिले. अबे इकडे हे चेस्ट घेणं मॅटर. हे नहीं भाई हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश ओनली. अच्छा अच्छा अभी चेस्ट घे. घेतली का पूर्ण? आता वरती येते घेऊन.
मी पिंगला हाय गेली.
अभी हे इथे ठेव दे. घे आता.
तर मग काय करतो काय सांग लवकर.
अबे ते हे आहे का तू वीकली बॉस करून घेऊन आहे. तर वीकली बॉस झाले नसतील ना ते?
नाही एक बी नाही झाला.
हा वीकली बॉस करून घे. मग नोवेलेट साठी काय माहिती कोणता आहे पण वीकली बॉस.
आम्ही सांगतो तुला.
वी भाई ये नोवेलेट के लिए वीकली बॉस कौन सा है?
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's water is crisp and pure, while water from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of
माईक झाला का प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व ते?
Sumeru.
माईक ते हे आणला मी माईक. पण ते झालं डिस्कॉर्ड वर येते का काही आवाज खराब खरखर खरखर?
काहीच नाही उरला.
मग स्ट्रीम वरच येते होतं काय माहिती कोण तो. तरी आता कमी येते. ते ड्रायव्हर हे घ्या लागतात ते साऊंड ड्रायव्हर.
त्यांना तुला टाकूनच नाही दिले कोणतं ड्रायव्हर. त्याच्याच कोणा टाकून घ्यायचे असते. कोणी त्यांच्याजवळ असतात दुकानदाराजवळ.
अबे प्रणवले करता येते डाउनलोड त्याला बोलवा लागेल.
आम्ही पाहतो वीकली बॉस कोणता लागतो.
व्हेल लागते म्हणते. व्हेल मग किंवा व्हेल ओपन नाही वाटते तुझ्या.
गाय माता रोक.
नाही रे मॅप झाला का मॅप नाही ओपन आहे तुझ्या पूर्ण. कहाँ पे आता है व्हेल?
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start.
व्हेल तर मैं ओपन नहीं आतापर्यंत.
मला पिंगला आहे बोलले 340 होतं.
अबे कसं काय बे?
ए वायफाय बोगस आहे.
अबे गोगेटा कौन है? अरे दोस्त है मेरा ओम भाई. मेरे घर के बाजू में ही रहता है. इसने भी गेम स्टार्ट किया था ना थोड़े टाइम पहले। वेल ओपन नहीं है तुम्हारी, कहाँ पे आती लेकिन वेल बीवी भाई? अपिया भी ओपन नहीं है वेल शायद है।
काय मॅप आहे का?
वेल बॉस ने रे वीकली बॉस नोवेलेटले अपग्रेड करायला तुले।
पण त्याच्या आधी मला 50 लेवल होऊन जाते, मग आता 50 लेवल झाले की होते 90 चा माझ्या.
अभी टॅलेंट साठी असते म्हणजे वीकली बॉस टॅलेंट तुले 10 लेवलचे करायचे असेल 9 10 8 9 10.
आता तर मॅ होऊन जाते 50 लेवलचं, मग मॅ निवडत होऊन जाते 90 लेवलचा.
वेल पायवर कुठे आहे आता? गुगल वर पाय.
टॅलेंट्स मध्ये जाऊन पाहावं लागेल ना ते.
नाही रे गुगल वर पाय वेल बॉस कुठे कुठे आहे मॅपवर.
याच्यावर मी क्लिक केलं तर मला याच्यावर दाखवलं
नूवी है तुम पे। अरे नहीं ये दोस्त पे है ना नूवी, ये दोस्त ने लिया था ना। अच्छा सही है, घर पास वाले मेरे इधर कोई खेलता नहीं। तुम्हारे इससे दोस्त से कोई खेलता नहीं उनकी? अब तू चल त्या लोकेशन वर, मला माझी स्ट्रीम चालू आहे ना, सर्च करत बसा लागते मग.
हा एक मिनिट काय सर्च करू?
व्हील बॉस पाय ना कुठे येते मॅपवर असं सर्च कर। कंटेंट के स्टार्ट में ही आता है कहीं
या मॅपवर करू ना आपलं गेन्शिन मॅप तो।
हाँ मेरे बोलो ना एक मिनट।
गेन्शिन इंटरॅक्टिव्ह मॅप चल दिसते ना रे?
एक मिनट आई नाही तर मित्र यालाच घेऊन जाऊ।
गेन्शिन इम्पॅक्टच्या मॅपवर दिसते का म्हटलं?
त्याच्यावर माहित नाही मला दिसते का, बरोबर एकदा चेक कर बरं। मेरे वर्ल्ड में ओपन है। अच्छा ठीक है आ जाओ फिर। ये नहीं आईक्यू इश्यू है उनका, नहीं खेलना आता उन्हें। अरे कोई नहीं, किसको कोई गेम हार जाता। तो भी ऑनलाइन आ रहे होगे तो ऑनलाइन आ जाओ, तो अपन ये वेल का बॉस मारते।
पण तो सीओपी मध्ये खेळता येते का?
हा मग नाही तर
मॉन्स्टर मध्ये पावर आला पण वेल दिसून नाही राहिला वेल वाला.
नाही ओपन नाही ना, मी आजपर्यंत नाही मारलं, नाही तर घेऊन गेलो असतो तुझं.
Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what
हम हा येऊ राहिला मित्र, हा खेळत बसते, हा तुला सोबती होऊन जाते, मग याला ऍड करून देतो. याला नोवी भेटला, याची एवढी किस्मत आहे, याला नोवेलिटी भेटला आणि काजूही भेटला.
बापरे बाप.
हो भले भेटले सायकल तर 50-50 जिंकला ना, हारला नाही तो एकही 50-50.
दोन्ही हारतच गेलो.
असं तुला भेटला पण नोवेले
आता हारलो ना मी, ते कॉलेज हे भेटले कुकी.
रुको आता ऑनलाइन। उसका एआर क्या है? 48 है उसका एआर, कम है उसका। तुम्हें आके बताओ डिस्कॉर्ड पे, रुको मैं सर्वर पे बुलाता। हमरे मैं सर्वर वर ज्वाइन हूँ, हम सर्वर वर रिक्वेस्ट पाठवू।
सर्वर जॉइन करते हैं का मतलब?
हाँ मेरे को रिक्वेस्ट सेंड करने बोल उसे। अरे वीवी भाई तुम्हारे वर्ल्ड में इसको ज्वाइन नहीं होते आएगा ना, इसका वर्ल्ड लेवल कम है ना। हाँ वही बोल रहा मैं।
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition.
गाइस स्टोरी करो एंड ओपन योर डोमेन। कौन सा स्टोरी? ओ ओम भाई आओ ना तुम। ओम भाई ऑनलाइन है कि? इसको ऐड करो तो वीवी भाई इसका देखो आईडी में शो कर रहा है इधर। इसको रिक्वेस्ट करो और ज्वाइन हो तो। उसके सिवा ओपन नहीं होता है क्या वो वीकली बॉस? हाँ थोड़े बहुत डोमेन ओपन है इसके, सब नहीं है लेकिन थोड़े बहुत है। कुछ कुछ ही बाकी है एक्चुअली। वीकली बॉस स्टोरी कंप्लीट के बाद ओपन होता है। अरे यार इसका तो प्रॉब्लम हो गया, फिर इसको वीकली बॉस करते नहीं आएगा। बोलना पड़ेगा यार फिर इसको। फिर इसका तो लेवल भी नहीं बढ़ेगा नूबी का, ऐसे अगर हुआ है तो। अरे ओम भाई तुम है क्या? हेलो हेलो ओम भाई। वीकली बॉस तभी तो बोलते हैं। प्रॉब्लम हो गया फिर तो इसका। अर्ली प्लेयर्स डोंट पुल फॉर मेटा। अच्छा इसलिए प्रॉब्लम हो गया इसका। नॉर्मल पॉइंट कॉल ही ज्वाइन करना होगा, रुको उसको नॉर्मल कॉल ही करते। मेटा इज ओनली फॉर एंड गेम प्लेयर्स। हाँ लेकिन स्टार्टिंग के कैरेक्टर भी तो अच्छे नहीं है, अभी उसको कैरेक्टर भी तो होना था अच्छे। अरे ओम का पे गायब हो गया यार। ओम को बोलना था यार सेटिंग करेंगे बोल के। पर ऐसा तो गलत है भी भाई, मतलब अपन अच्छे कैरेक्टर्स नहीं ले सकते अगर नए प्लेयर रहे तो। ये तो बहुत ही गलत हो जाएगा फिर। किसी को नए कैरेक्टर्स लेने अच्छे, वो तो ले ही नहीं पाएगा। अरे ओम भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा है, इसको ना अपना डिस्कॉर्ड पे सेटिंग करो तो वो गोगेटा को ना दिख रहा ही नहीं, मतलब बस जनरल चैट ही दिख रहा। तो उसकी सेटिंग कर दो तो। मैं तुमको वो शेयर किया है व्हाट्सएप पे।
I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
उतना सेटिंग कर दो बस ओम भाई, उतनी हेल्प कर दो अभी के लिए।
Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in.
नोवेलेट का ये डोमेन है ना? नहीं ये है उसका डोमेन। के देखता, हाँ देखना तो उतना वो दिख रहा है नहीं उसका। ये कहाँ पे गैप हो गया अभी पता नहीं। मेरी पीटी देख लेता एक बार। 22 की है शायद, लेकिन एक बार चेक कर लेता। 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 की एग्जैक्ट। कहाँ पे चला गया पता नहीं। ऑफलाइन ही शायद ही। गाना भी ऑफलाइन। बहुत जल्दी ओपन करना होगा। विवेक को 0.1 ये कौन सा आईडी है? वेलकम बैक भाई, वेलकम बैक। ये क्या है? क्या पता, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा। अभी के लिए क्या करूँ? आर्कॉन पेस्ट करूँगा स्टार्ट। आर्कॉन पेस्ट करता हूँ। हेलो, सेटिंग किसने चेंज किया? अरे हुआ ही नहीं ओम भाई उसका, वो उसका इसमें शो ही नहीं कर रहा, जनरल चैट और कम्युनिटी शो कर रहा। उसको कॉल किया था अभी तो हुआ ही नहीं उसका, अभी भी शो नहीं कर रहा। ये है कहाँ में? बाहर का साइड है लगता है। गलत जगह टेलीपोर्ट हो गया था, मैं वही देख रहा कहाँ पे है बोल के। ये मेरा सेकंड आईडी है, यूट्यूब के भी 2 आईडी बना के रखे वीवी भाई। Find the entrance of the headquarters.
info, the Sith production base is underwater.
Underwater है वो। अब देखने बोल। ऑनलाइन है कि नहीं वो देखना पड़ेगा पहले। ओम भाई तुम्हारे सब आर्कम क्वेस्ट खत्म हो गए क्यों? ये गोगेटा के साथ खेला करो तो इसके बहुत पेंडिंग है मिशन वगैरह, इसको रिक्वेस्ट डाल देना तुम। अरे कटिंग करने वाली मछली किधर है? कोई है ही तो नहीं आजू बाजू।
Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the Sim production base. You're right. An important place like this is bound to have a ton of protective measures and mechanisms. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court
मेरी
system.
आईडी भेज, उसे
or the
रिक्वेस्ट
reason why I'm being
सेंड
charged with
करने बोल,
something
मैं
I've
भी
never even
हेल्प कर
heard of.
दिया करूंगा जब लगेगी तब। हाँ ठीक है,
However, I did hear that
मैं
people who have been
भेज देता,
in
नहीं तो
which
इस पे
case,
शेयर
as
कर दो
long as I
जनरल चैट
accept
पे।
the charge, I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. I meant...
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly. We have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got... Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness, but that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjection.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent.
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I've gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take so, Your Honor. Is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
अबे कौन है? अरे यार ये फिर से क्या? कुछ पता भी नहीं है, भूल गया मैं.
Something's not right. Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
मिल गया. बताया क्या मैंने खाना लाने गया था. हाँ उसको मैसेज तो डाला है मैंने. उसने रिप्लाई नहीं दिया ना अभी तक. तुम्हारा आईडी भी डिस्कॉर्ड पे डाल देता है, बाद में भेज देता सभी को. ये आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट कर रहा ना. मेरे आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट पेंडिंग है, कर लेता सोचा.
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone
क्योंकि वो वेल बॉस भी अनलॉक है ना, फिर वो बॉसेस वगैरह भी एरिया वगैरह सब अनलॉक हो जाएगा तो करना पड़ेगा.
Responsibilities associated with it. And if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged with the crime of making a false accusation.
Yes.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take members of the guards. Please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Ah, apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a...
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia...
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful, only through elucidating what really happened in that case.
मेरी आईडी गेम चैट में ही भेज दे उसे. अच्छा रुको, ये स्टोरी मोड होने दो, फिर भेजता हूँ उसको.
You really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a suspect?
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found a primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance Jacques lay dead. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about them.
The one with the motive to kill was Jacques, not my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger.
आर्कॉन कोर्स क्वेस्ट सही है, बहुत मजा आएगा। हाँ सही लग रहा है, इसलिए स्टोरी सुन रहा, उसका स्टोरी पढ़ रहा मैं। लेकिन बिना हेडफोन्स के क्या होगा, चार्ज नहीं तो कितना इशू आता। लेकिन वो भी है, लेकिन बिना हेडफोन के तुमको वो बजिंग साउंड भी नहीं आएगा, तो वो भी अच्छी बात है। बोला क्वेस्ट अच्छी है, थोड़ी सुनने में मजा आ रही। नहीं तो सुमेरु के जो क्वेस्ट थे, आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट, वो तो इतने बोरिंग थे, मेरे को इतना कुछ मजा नहीं आया उसमें।
The true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all trickery. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea. Something's not.
ये तो इतना दिमाग खराब होता है इसका। इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है। कायमल लूपो लेकिन
was found at the scene. The guards once believed they were used by Jacques as a costume to disguise himself, but now it is clear that the clothes were proof that there was a third person at the scene, and that they were turned into water after committing the murder. Since it was raining that day, the culprit was confident that they could use the rain to wash away all traces of their...
और कौन सा लूपहोल है? I didn't really look for.
This assassin first shot Jacques, then turned to shoot Callus, only for Callus to wrestle the gun from him and kill him instead.
The
testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques had thoughts of assassinating Callus when he set out for the banquet. However, in the end he reconsidered, and instead shared the latter's protection. Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had already considered. Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water, leading... That's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each other after all.
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with a crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
Ah, but I think I agree with everything Navia just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In my opinion, we primarily need to determine two things. One, Do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we look up the deserted clothes against a record of people who went missing around the same time, we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to...
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last...
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth is indeed as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved...
I thought about this too. And the answer is actually the dissolving power of water from the primordial sea. It's an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had no guarantee that going forward with the truth would allow the culprit to be brought to justice. What was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would, of course. The guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retain the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house...
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's rank?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarence. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarence, you should,
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending...
Yes, I did, as a champion duelist. I've fought many battles, and taken a countless nut in my line of work. I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate, and some even manic, and twist just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live, or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearances case.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callis. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And, at the end of Lenny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of everyone because they realized they were at risk of being identified. The culprit could only time their actions so precisely if they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
I don't know what you can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations, until I'm the only one left on the list. Alas, who won't feel at least a little hurt by an accusation of murder from a girl you see as your own daughter? But if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your feelings. Ah well, let Uncle Marcel teach you another lesson. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyway.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson and work in some trade. My business only thrived when I received Callus's patronage. But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, Demoiselle. This was my...
No, it's not your fault.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license against the first known case of the serial? You could also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
Seems like she got the wrong guy. At this rate, Navi will be convicted for falsely accusing him.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings, but aren't you going against all of his wishes? And he wished for you to become more rational. Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong into things, you'd have met most of his expectations.
This isn't just about me, and it never has been. The biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. The people whose families were destroyed by synthetics, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's images are flashing before my eyes. I'm sure some are coming. And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Oh, so you do know that.
I'm really surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard.
I was waiting for you to say.
Honeysuckle! Sweet!
Now you shall perish!
Be still.
क्या बोल रहे हो भाई? मेरा भाई ने प्ले स्टेशन लिया, मजा आएगी अभी। अरे सही सही, प्ले स्टेशन की गेम बहुत मजा आती खेलने को। मेरे को भी एक गेम तो लेना है, कोई तो देखता भी, गॉड ऑफ वॉर या ऐसा कुछ, स्पाइडरमैन वगैरह। कौन सा वाला लिया है PS? 4 या 5 लिया है?
Really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
नीचे जाओ बोल रहे हैं। फाइल लिया यार भाई, कोई लेटेस्ट वाला लिया यार। उसमें तो बहुत ही जबरदस्त गेम चलते हैं। उसमें बताना तो कौन सा वाला लेटेस्ट अच्छा गेम चल रहा, तो मैं भी देखूंगा। अगर वो पीसी में रहा तो फिर लूंगा। तुम खेल के देखना पहले, अच्छा लगा कोई गेम तो बताना फिर।
But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
वहाँ को जाना है ना भाई। ऑफलाइन जाएगा, डोमेन में जाएगा।
Illusion shattered. Teamwork is dreamwork. Inazuma shines eternal. Time down.
Be still.
अभी हुई लेवल से स्पाइडरमैन वर्स। अरे हाँ यार, वो मेरे को किसी ने बोला था, देखना पड़ेगा। वो लेके देखता मैं वो भी। पीसी पे है कि नहीं पता नहीं यार, होने से सही होगा, चेक करना पड़ेगा। मजे है फिर। अभी मुंबई के पीएस पे गेम चले गए हैं। पीएस के गेम में और भी मजा आता है। PS5 के ग्राफिक्स भी इतने जबरदस्त है गेम के। क्या कर सकता है?
There's no. Now you shall perish.
ट्वेंटी 22 तारीख से पहले आएगा। स्टोरी डालूंगा, देखना। हाँ उस पे कौन से गेम फ्री मिले मेरे को बताना, तो कौन से गेम भी डालना उस पे कौन से मिले तो।
What's all this? Pink accessories, a hair tie, a necklace, even a makeup box. Oh, Paimon sees it too, but... Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? And then they were turned into all the boxes of things. His name? What's this over here? Looks like some kind of place for experiment number 16 aims to verify Jacob Ingold's research conclusion. The experiment was a failure. No individual managed to resurface from the water from the primordial sea. Female?
Paimon खुश है कि दुखी है समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
Paimon will try her best. It's just that Paimon's never read something so scary before. How can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
Scared भी है.
So that's why. Did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane! Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. You mean Vache is the one who did all of these... experiments? So that's it? No, that's not it either! If that's the case, in any case... Whoa! There's so much synth here! And so many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the... Mixing in progress. Ready? Whoa! There's even fruit-flavored synth? Yep, it's super.
तो उधर बच्चा है.
Oh, look! There's an important-looking basin over here, and it's full of water. That means this is where they make all the synth. And that, if you dilute it with normal water, you'll get synth. But the pure stuff can dissolve a human. Paimon will take notes on this incriminating.
Paimon notes भी दे रही.
Let's see what's written here. Nothing escapes Detective Paimon's... Callus. Nadia's father. Oh, this seems to be an investigation. This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not determined the exact content of the key information Cal, the old dog's a real man. He can act whenever he wants to make... I concur. Let's send someone to kill him. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups.
वन पीस का बढ़िया चल रहा हूँ भाई. वन पीस देख रही कि नहीं? इंटरेस्टिंग चल रहा है अभी तो. वो लास्ट एपिसोड तो इतना मस्त लगा मेरे को.
We haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalet wasn't able to find anything. Whoever it is probably destroyed everything to do with that name that way. Even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing.
कौन सा क्लू बचा है? मेरे को कोई क्लू दिख रहा भी नहीं.
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check.
हाँ आप परसों आए वो भी सही रहेगा. अब जितने भी आएंगे खतरनाक आएंगे. हाँ वही तो. अभी मतलब उनका खतरनाक फाइट चालू होने वाला है. और अभी उन्होंने मतलब फास्ट भी कर दिया. वुडा ने फास्ट में लिख रहा है सब. ज्यादा लेंदी भी नहीं कर रहा स्टोरी.
It's a normal diary chronicling.
वो कीजारू वगैरह का आएगा तो और भी मजा आएगा.
A whole page's worth. Wait, but Marcel?
मिल गया लगता है इनको क्लू.
Paimon still.
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named... Oh, so
वापस
you do
इधर आ गया
know
था.
that name.
I'm merely surprised you...
I was waiting. Navia, we're back! As expected of my partner. I just...
Just how often do you intend to flout the...
It's all right, Monsieur Neuvillette. Given their confidence, I expect they've... But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vacher.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair. We already know everything.
Paimon
After
ने
your
बोला.
lover, Vinier, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you. You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vacher.
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that, and with that, Marcel's motive has now been... This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how he changed, or how...
You also never understood Boss's real expectations.
See you later, buddy. अच्छा भाई मिलके बात मिलके चलो.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself.
Do you really think I wanted you to pay
पकड़ा
attention
गया
to
है.
you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Ever known how it feels to watch the love of your life dissolve right in front of your eyes? No one helped me. No one even believed me. All those decades ago, even they said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gotten mad from grief. Vinier's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, you only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Your belief Vinier is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes, but I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed Callus still... I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please...
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still... Vinier, please, Vinier!
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charges against Mr.
Fine by me. I was in a bad mood, but after a show like that...
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth behind the serial disappearance. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher, and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vinier. During an underwater expedition, Vinier accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea, and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others, and began to kidnap young women for research, with the goal of discovering a method to restore Vinier back to life. To cover his tracks, he invented a new alias of Marcel, and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria, and began to manufacture and However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope, he came into conflict with Spina. After exchanging blows with Spina de Rasula for many years, although the assassination did not go as Vache expected, he was able to turn callous, and just recently, Vache attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vache's machinations. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case. The Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vache is guilty.
Guards! Take Vache.
Good. It's what he does.
With that, the serial disappearance.
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken...
He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's... Huh? Are you okay?
Mademoiselle, you were absolutely...
The day our late boss had always hoped for.
Yeah.
Well now, hasn't this been a most delicious piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrong. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
Ugh, what now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial.
Oh, come on. Is this really necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal?
Please respect the laws of Fontaine.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right?
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, the guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical we now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say on... What's with this verdict? Is your justice machine...
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him on Chen?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
The judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. Guards, please take this...
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette? What's going on? Shit!
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However, according to the rules established at the conception of Fontaine's court system, the Oratrice's judgment, all I do is follow court procedure. As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I don't know what happened there either. Hey, stop staring at me!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either, but that's impossible.
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called... My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really believe that the... Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blind.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, and... of course, if you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, all shall be... Now, having said that,
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just...
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just...
Alright. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word for it. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday. Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette! That power you showed when you took him down.
I'm the Chief Justice of Fontaine, of course. If I...
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him! Traveler! Hey, Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing?
Stop resisting arrest! No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vacher? I erased all records of that name.
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're sure? You met her? But how could that be? How did you manage to do it? The Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. Please, please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let...
What? Give an inch and you want to take a...
Paimon agrees!
This request, is it worth as much to you as your...
Of course! Wait, no, it's worth...
Humans. Will they betray the... Very well.
Your Honor.
I will go with him.
Thank you. Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that...
Vache!
Ah!
Yes, that's it! So...
Vignere, it's me!
Vache?
I'm here! I'm here! Where are you?
Hey, wait! Be careful!
Vignere, is that you? It's me, Vache!
Vache? Why did you cut you?
It's been all this time. I must be tricked, Vignere. You are my everything. I really don't know how...
But Vache, if you ask me, if not for you, if not for you, if not for you, it's all because of...
You...
You're right. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back, our thoughts searched. I'm Cressy, the only one.
Why? But then...
She doesn't want to see you anymore. This is what you get. But did you ever You are a liar. The only thing you... From the moment you're...
No!
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from... But on top of that, she said that because she knew that if you did come here, we will show no Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping! Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner. I'm used
Even this weather can't put a
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia!
Oh. It's just been everyone from Spina this time, though.
It's been the...
Oh, by the way, well...
Huh?
Yeah. Wait, I believe the store, to be fair, though. She was trying to...
Oh, yeah!
Anyway, Oh, and...
Oh, are you...
It was thanks to her, though.
Oh, that's...
Anyway... Oh, actually...
What is...
I should pay a visit to... And on top of that...
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want
Sure thing.
And in that case...
Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Hmm?
Isn't that Dervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before coming.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but...
In that case,
You really could use some pointers on In any case. What?
well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question. There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything. Oh, rather than that, which is also why I didn't. I believed that But Mr. Callis proved me utterly. If not for his sacrifice, Mr. Callis made and in the end, a justice that's higher. So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis. This regret has filled me. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epicles indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work.
So, you're at...
Sorry about that.
Didn't I...
Ah, so let's not disturb them for... Paimon's never paid... Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing! alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him?
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just found...
I see, I see.
well, it's...
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine. And it would be my apologies. My investigation has still... However, I still believe... For many years, as a divinely created, not only can I produce the which is all to say,
So I
I was not aware such a... In any case, I am based on Farina's reaction. While we do intend... If we did...
If you ask Paimon...
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Your sibling. Another blonde-haired traveler. If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage. Is there anything else you'd... That the sea levels will rise, and does that appropriate?
That's right!
Yes, up to the... Rumors have it that...
A prophecy?
2 parts of the Speaking of the... If the rumors were true...
But... with...
Is there any...
So...
Truthfully, that name... There used to be a special sea, most of Teyvat's... But today, what Vache discovered must have been some kind of... Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture... To be frank, is there anything... Very well. It will soon be time for me to leave.
You really are...
Crime and villainy do not have the day off. And so...
Alright, Tom, huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped. You know, we've been walking around for a while now. What? Nadia said something about having a place ready for us there. Didn't she?
Too much time to turn it! Teamwork is trickwork! There is no escape!
With a momentary distraction. But a momentary distraction.
Illusion shattered!
Yes. Very nice.
Would you care to... If you ever have...